Right now at 6 this spring, voters in the La Crosse School District will choose 4 board members, the most in decades. The president says those candidates should be prepared. And a Sparta man convicted of killing his uncle with an axe, sentenced to life. Some family members say even that is not long enough.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Amy DuPont. This April, voters will fill 4 seats on the La Crosse Board of Education. That's the most in roughly 30 years. News 8 Now's Dua Asrar spoke to the board president. She is live outside the district building to explain what this election could mean for the future.
Amy, the number of openings comes after community members rejected the board's nearly $195 million referendum. Board President Juan Jimenez says while he's looking forward to having new perspectives on the board, he does have some advice for the candidates. Don't focus on just one issue. In spring, voters will elect officials to represent them in local government.
We need all of those voices. The school board should reflect our community.
For the La Crosse School Board, voters will get the chance to elect 4 people.
It's up to a vote for 4 simply because they've had resignations on the board.
It's the highest number of openings in 31 years.
I think as we get more controversial topics coming up on the ballots, you're going to see more people running.
One of the largely debated issues was the board's nearly $195 million referendum.
Declining enrollment, the state not funding public education to the appropriate level.
Some members of the La Crosse City Council, the county board, and the community spoke out against the referendum. In the midterm election, nearly 69% of La Crosse voters rejected it. School board president Juan Jimenez says the community needs to be a part of the school board to understand these decisions.
The community doesn't know what it's like to be an elected official until you sit there.
That's why Jimenez says he's glad there are several interested candidates.
I'm looking forward to hearing new ideas, fresh ideas, great perspectives.
Jimenez says candidates shouldn't run only because of the referendum.
If you are running as a one-issue person, you might get bored.
Instead, he says candidates should focus on improving the district as a whole. 9 candidates are running, including former board member Deb Sukla and City Council member Scott Neumeister. Reporting live in La Crosse, Dua Asrar, News 8 Now. Amy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dua. So there will be a primary, and that will be held this February. The top 8 vote getters will move on to the April election. Well, this wet weather you saw there in Dua, it just will not quit. First Warn meteorologist Eric Dean is tracking what we can expect tonight. Rain, snow, a little bit of both.
That's right, and slippery roadways, especially over bridges and overpasses. As a matter of fact, we still have a winter weather advisory from Rusk County all the way down to Pepin County. This expires at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So make sure you have that free News 8000 First Warn weather app on your mobile device to receive the latest information for your area. Everybody should have that to begin with, but especially if you are in that winter weather advised area that I just mentioned. You will get real-time winter weather updates sent directly to your mobile phone. You'll get a video forecast for your area. You'll get the current conditions, the 8-day forecast, so on and so forth. Now, numbers for today. Hey, we made it into the mid-30s. Made it to 35 in Eau Claire, 34 in Winona, as well as Decorah. Viroqua made it to 34. 36 was the high from Prairie du Chien, as well as Boscobel. And you're noticing the current conditions. Some places haven't moved much from our high. We're only at 33. Made it to 36 today. Our visibility is at 3 miles. Look at our dew point, 31. So with our temperature and our dew point so close together, it is allowing for low visibility. So please allow yourself extra time to get to your evening destination should you have to travel. And like I said, temperatures right now in the 20s and 30s. That feels like temperature, though. Some places seeing temperatures in the mid-20s. Now, coming up in the First Warn forecast, we're going to talk about highs in the 20s. We'll talk about a little bit of a warming trend, and then we'll talk about precip chances, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Amy, over to you.
All right, we'll see you soon, Eric.
You bet.
The Sparta man convicted of killing his grandfather with an axe will spend the rest of his life in prison with no chance of release. Thomas Apspetter was also convicted of injuring 2 other family members. Apspetter's family testified at his sentencing today. As News 8 Now's Emily Haugen explains, they don't believe he deserves to ever be free again.
Amy, emotions were high in Monroe County Court today. Before his final sentencing, Aspetter's family members made the plea to the judge, begging for life in prison and beyond.
It is one of the most vicious or aggravated crimes that I've seen in 15 plus years.
In September, a jury convicted Thomas Aspsetter of using an axe to kill his grandfather and injure 2 others.
The horrendous nature of these crimes, I think, is something no one could have anticipated.
Prosecutors also say Aspsetter attempted to attack witnesses. One who testified today says she will never fully recover.
What he's put us through, I live this every day and every night.
Aspsetter's victims and their loved ones attended most of his trial. Today, they came back to court for justice.
Violent crime like this, a hideous crime, is something you read about or you see on television. You think it's something that happens to somebody else. And when it happens to your family, it has a very devastating impact.
The judge sentenced Aspsetter life in prison with no chance for release.
It's hard to find any redeeming qualities to someone that would make those comments about such a horrific act that he committed.
The family tells us this sentence will give them some closure.
He has showed no remorse over anything. He's guilty and he knows it, and he's going away. It's good.
But it can't relieve their pain.
It's been that way on a lot of us. It's something that'll never go away from any of us.
Thomas Aspsetter did not speak at his sentencing today, but those who did speak expressed a concern about his lack of remorse at the trial in September. Amy?
Thank you, Emily Hagen reporting. Aspsetter has 20 days to appeal that sentence. The West Salem Village Board is tabling its vote to add a public safety referendum to the April ballot. Village trustees are considering asking voters to approve a $500,000 recurring referendum to hire 3 additional police officers. According to the West Salem Police Department, calls for service have doubled over the last 10 years to 8,000 a year, and current staffing numbers do not allow the department to provide Village with 24/7 coverage.
There are hours in a given week that there's not an officer on duty, and that's becoming more and more concerning as the calls for service rise.
A board member says the village also needs a new fire truck, and the clerk told the trustees they couldn't use the proposed recurring referendum for both. So the board voted to table the vote. They meet again on January 17th. The La Crosse County Executive Committee is recommending the interim county administrator get a second interview to make her interim title permanent. The position opened in August after longtime county administrator Steve O'Malley retired. The county board appointed Jane Claycamp interim administrator and named her one of 3 finalists. The executive committee interviewed the finalists in December and today voted to offer Claycamp a second interview.
Our decision today was to invite her to the next county board meeting for a second interview, and that basically meant that we are forwarding her name to the county board.
Claycamp is a longtime county employee. She was appointed Associate County Administrator in 2015 and has also served as the Interim Health Director and Justice Support Services Manager. For the first time in 100 years, the U.S. House wasn't able to pick a speaker in the first round. UWL political scientist Anthony Trugoski said it has a lot to do with the November election. Republicans have a majority in the House, but a very slim margin, and this means the person they choose as House Majority Speaker will be responsible for a group of Republicans who may not see eye to eye.
You have some Republicans who say, look, let's just do what it takes to keep the lights on. You have other Republicans who say, no, let's play hardball with Joe Biden.
Trugoski says the process has the potential to drag on for quite a while. The La Crosse faithful will have an opportunity to pay their respects to the late Pope Benedict. The St. Joseph the Workman Cathedral is holding a memorial service tomorrow afternoon at 12:10. The cathedral says that everyone is welcome to come and honor the Pope Emeritus Benedict's life. He was the first pope in more than 600 years to resign from the papacy. That happened in 2013. Benedict lived in the Vatican Gardens until his death last week. Still ahead, public health experts are reminding community members about the impact of radon. Testing kits are available, and they say you should invest in one. And a new COVID variant is expected to increase hospitalizations again. Local health experts say this virus is here to stay.
Dr. Mehta knows pain. Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Welcome to the rustic side of Black River Furniture Outlet, Western Wisconsin's cabin store. Buy unique, one-of-a-kind pieces made in the USA, featuring aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialty woods like walnut and maple burl. Top dining sets, bars and bar stools. Find epoxy pieces, coffee and end tables, cabin furniture bedroom sets in king, queen, full, or twin. Bunk beds and case pieces to match. Huge selection in stock to take home or deliver today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
At Cooley Auto, we care about making buying and servicing your cars an effortless process. From our fair pricing to our friendly staff, we are accountable to the Cooley region and are now focused on offering you the best service possible with Cooley Auto Service Center. Cooley Auto Service Center is engaged in providing you with honest, affordable, and reliable service. Service you need, care you deserve. Find out more at CooleyAuto.com.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The board store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting.
Elevated levels of radon are found in roughly 1 out of every 10 Wisconsin homes. January is Radon Action Month. Public health officials say it's a great time to check your home's radon levels. Now, radon is odorless and it's invisible, and it has caused an estimated 21,000 lung cancer deaths per year among non-smokers, so this is a big deal. Experts say there's no rhyme or reason for when radon shows up in a home, but it is often found in a home's lower levels.
If you're spending more than 8 hours in your basement, like if you have a home office or a workout room or a basement living room, that's probably the primary place you would want to test. If you don't have a basement, it would just be the first livable level of your home.
You can buy a radon kit at the La Crosse County Health Department or any county library. Radon levels can be mitigated, so the sooner you detect it, the sooner you can get the gas out of your home. We're going to post more information about testing on news8000.com. Cases of COVID-19 may be rising again, thanks in part to another new variant. Gunderson Health System experts say the XBB.1.5 could increase hospitalizations. That new variant was first detected back in October in Connecticut and New York. According to one Gunderson doc, the virus is not going away anytime soon.
I don't envision the U.S. healthcare system really going all the way back to complete masking mandates. We're approaching more of a how do we learn to live with COVID-19 because it's not going away.
And the experts say that includes masking when you're sick and keeping up to date on your COVID-19 vaccines and boosters. The La Crosse Police Department welcomed a new officer, and he is perfectly furry. Meet Cheddar, the department's first canine therapy dog. Cheddar and school resource officer Ryan Ledvina are meeting with different members of the La Crosse community. According to the chief, Cheddar is the department's first therapy dog, but he may not be the only one.
We're already looking forward to the opportunity possibly of having a second addition to the program, but there is part of that is wait and see and looking at the utilization of Cheddar and how that works out for us.
Again, Cheddar is the department's first therapy dog, but La Crosse has been using canines since the 1950s, and we are so excited he's part of their team. Just ahead, video out of Minneapolis shows us just how dangerous those icy roads can be, especially on overpasses. The good news here, though, no one was seriously injured.
And in the world of weather, we still have a winter weather advisory in effect for our northern zones. This expires tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'll break everything down in the First Warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
The countdown to savings is happening now at Ashley. Ring in the new year with new styles for every room of your home. Plus, get 5-year special financing, no minimum purchase required. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts, offering genuine value on the quality products you need to care for your animals, because healthy pets are happy pets. Right now, get $5 off assorted Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. Select dog and cat dental products are 20% off, and save 50% or more on these special buy pet beds. Plus, get Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price, or we'll match it.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Mere hours from the hustle and bustle of Midwest hubs, the La Crosse region offers exciting flavors, captivating views, and unparalleled outdoor recreation. Ignite your senses and make memories with those that matter most between the bluffs and along the mighty Mississippi River. Explore La Crosse invites you to join us on WKBT and online at news8000.com as we explore local businesses in our community. No matter your niche, your next adventure is calling and is just a road trip away.
Looking for a bank that puts you first? Union State Bank is a community-owned bank looking to provide quality products and services to help make your banking easier. We take pride in getting to know our customers and understanding their needs. We are committed to helping you, your family, or your business with all your financial needs. We're here for you and we welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Penny,
Yes, Sheldon.
are you familiar with the workings of an internal combustion engine?
No, Sheldon.
There's a problem with your check engine light.
No, it's working just fine.
According to the owner's manual, when your check engine light is illuminated, you should take your car to Sleepy Hollow immediately.
Your home of GM certified parts and service. Sleepy Hollow, your tri-state dealer. We can say that now. Viroqua, Caledonia, and now Cresco, Iowa.
Make the resolution to get better sleep this year with a new mattress from Ashley. Bring home your choice of comfort on select Ashley Sleep Queen mattresses starting at just $449.99. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
You know, our Minnesota law enforcement as well as our meteorologists here talk a lot about the dangers of slippery roads, and this is why. Check it out. This happened back on December 30th on an interstate exchange in Minneapolis. You can see a car here. They're going to circle in on it soon. It's on I-94 bridge. The driver hits the brakes, the car skids, and it falls right off the bridge and rolls onto the I-35 entrance ramp. No one was seriously hurt. There was only one person in that vehicle. The driver suffered a non-life-threatening injury. Incredible that everyone was able to stop. And Eric, we talk a lot about that. You know, those are the places, those overpasses and bridges that can be real troublesome, especially in weather like tonight's.
Oh, absolutely, especially where we're hovering right around freezing for the next several hours. So like I said, if you have to travel, please allow yourself extra time to get from point A to point B. Now, we do have that winter weather advisory in effect for our northern zones. So from Rusk County down to Pepin County, this expires at 6 o'clock Thursday morning. We made it to 36 today after a morning start of 33, so we didn't move much in terms of temperature. 28 and 12 is where we should be for this time of year, and right now we're sitting at 33 degrees. We have snow falling at the airport, but with our dew point at 31, it's causing low visibility. Our visibility is only at 3 miles. Winds are out of the south at 7 miles per hour. So we take a look at the visibility across the area. It's not just us here in La Crosse. It's everywhere seeing low visibility. Ladysmith's at 3, over towards the Eau Claire area, 5, 2, Winona, 5, Preston, 4 in Decorah. So here's a look at the weather in motion. We'll go ahead and pull out and take a look here at the big picture. And you see this low pressure system. You notice how it's doing a slow move from east to west. And you're sitting here scratching, you're thinking, Eric, you're crazy. Storms move from west to east, not east to west, and that's true. In 95% of the cases, this is retrograding back just a little bit. So something that's not common, but cool to see when it's on a map. Matter of fact, take a look here at some video over towards portions of Minnesota, St. Louis Park, Minnesota, where they say teamwork makes dream work. Drivers in the St. Louis Park, Minnesota area Tuesday got out of their cars to help shovel snow to clear an on-ramp. Now, this video is from the state DOT traffic cameras. So again, keep the shovels handy, allow yourself extra time to get from point A to point B if you have to travel. Let's go ahead and go into the clouds, shall we? Because you can see what's going on, especially towards the Twin Cities. You can see how we're seeing some snow falling at this hour. Bring it closer to home. You can see this little area shaded in pink over towards Winona, over towards the Money Creek area. That's where we're seeing some ice falling at this hour. And then over towards our southern zones, over towards, let's say, the Sparta area just to the north of Boscobel, we're seeing some snow at this hour. So all this is thanks to that low pressure system. We're going to be on the leading edge of this, which is going to allow those temperatures to stay in the 30s for tomorrow. We'll get on the back end of this as we go into the second half of the work week. And what's going to happen is that wind is going to shift out of the north and northwest. We'll drop those temperatures with highs going in the 20s. All right, when you wake up in the morning, temperatures right around freezing will greet you, and much like today, we're not going to move much in terms of temperature. We will keep that snow chance in the forecast for tonight going into the overnight hours. By 9 o'clock, it's out of here. Highs on Thursday, again, not moving much. Temperatures will be in the 30s and 40s. And then as we go into the afternoon, evening hours, that snow chance, it's going to skedaddle out of here. We'll be left with mostly cloudy skies with temperatures going into the 20s. The temperatures will fall throughout the day tomorrow, so definitely make sure you bundle up. So we'll go to 31 degrees for tonight with that snow, freezing, drizzle chance in the forecast with a calm wind. Your hour by hour for tomorrow, there you go, 33 degrees until we get to about the 2 o'clock hour. Then we go to 31 by the 4 o'clock hour, upper 20s by the 6 o'clock hour. Real quick, the next 8 days. Temperatures go into the 20s for Friday and Saturday, above freezing on Monday, staying above freezing for Wednesday and Thursday. But we have that rain chance, the snow chance, I should say, in the forecast early tomorrow morning. Please allow yourself extra time to get from point A to point B for your morning commute.
Yeah, we want to show highlights of you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, you bet.
Coming up in sports, the UWL men's basketball team back at home tonight for the first time in 3 weeks. Plus, the Packers, well, boy, a big jolt from their special teams unit. Now the players most responsible for that turnaround is being recognized. Rob's in next with sports.
Continual growth brings new opportunities at the Board Store Home Improvements. Now hiring carpenters, window and door installers, floor or tile installers. Apply today.
Ring in the new year with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get 10% off sale prices plus no money down, 6-year special financing, and free shipping when you spend $4.99. The New Year's sale going on now, only at Home Furniture.
Huga, a calm, comfortable time with people you love, often enjoyed with a good book, a warm blanket, and a crackling fire. Let La Crosse Fireplace Company help create this feeling in your home. Choose a Heat and Glow fireplace in gas, wood, or pellet. Stay warm and cozy with La Crosse Fireplace Company because your place is by the fire.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up, but what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
The most important value at Schwebel Getz & Sieben is our commitment to our clients.
Schwebel Getz & Sieben is 100% committed. They're there from start to finish.
My team at Schwebel Getz & Sieben was incredibly responsive.
They did a great job for us from the beginning to the end.
They had a plan from the first meeting on how they were going to handle our case.
They really were on top of everything. They left nothing to chance.
Call Schwebel Getz & Sieben or visit us at schwebel.com for a free consultation.
Now at Home Sleep Express, get 6-year special financing on any Tempur-Pedic mattress with no money down and no minimum purchase, plus a $300 shopping card with free delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. 6-year special financing on Tempur-Pedic at Home Sleep Express.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Hard to find a team hotter in the NFL right now than the Packers. They've won 4 straight, but now their biggest challenge comes Sunday night. They control their own playoff destiny, but they need a win over their division rival to get into the big dance. One of the biggest catalysts for the Green and Gold's turnaround over the past month has been the play of their special teams unit, specifically Keyshawn Nixon. And on Wednesday, the Packers returner being recognized for it. Nixon being named the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, and it was on this play on Sunday that gave Green Bay the jolt it needed. Nixon taking it 105 yards to the house. It put the Packers on the board. They never looked back. A dominant win over the Vikings Sunday. Head coach Matt LaFleur says his squad will need to bring that same energy this Sunday against another division rival.
All in all, just the physicality that our guys have been playing with, and we know we got an NFC North opponent coming in here that prides themselves on that style of play, and I think it's going to be imperative for us. And typically, a lot of times in these situations, the teams that's most physical will win the game.
We'll see if the Packers play with that same physicality this Sunday night at Lambeau, win and get in for the green and gold. Shifting gears now to the hardwood. For the first time in 3 weeks, the UWL men's basketball team will be back on its home floor tonight as the Eagles look to extend their winning streak to 3 when they take on UW-Platteville in a big WIAC matchup. Eagles are 2-0 so far in conference play. They're currently ranked 10th in the country, but they dropped their last 2 at home, so we'll see if UWL can turn that around tonight. Highlights from this one coming up at 10. On to the pros now. The Bucks are back in action tonight as Milwaukee crosses the border to take on Toronto. What a night it was last night for the Bucks at home. A special one for Giannis, a career-high 55 points for the two-time MVP. He did it all against the Wizards last night. 10 rebounds, 7 assists. The numbers are silly at this point. Giannis has at least 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in each of his last 3 games. We'll see if that continues tonight against the Raptors. And finally, the Timberwolves will also be looking for their second straight win. Minnesota snapping their 6-game skid Sunday night with an impressive win over Denver at home. T-Wolves are home tonight taking on Portland. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
It starts as a kitchen built for right now and grows with you as life changes. Clearview Cabinetry is flexible by design, so you can go from doors to drawers for storage that works at every stage. And the style is so easy to update, you can do it in a snap. Meaning you don't have to remodel your space to make it work even better. Because it's not just a kitchen, it's the center of your universe. Clearview Cabinetry, available exclusively at Menards.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on TV consoles, recliners, bar stools, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Get the deal of a lifetime on clearance, one-of-a-kinds, scratch and dents, and more. Stores are packed with merchandise that must go. Up to 80% off at the huge inventory reduction sale on now at Slumberland Furniture.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Here's the your forecast for tomorrow. We'll see temperatures flirting with freezing yet again. We'll go to 31 by the 4 o'clock hour. We'll actually see our high right around noon. Then temperatures will fall throughout the day. We'll go to the upper 20s then. Next 8 days have temperatures dropping into the 20s.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We hope you'll join us again tonight at 10.